I have been on a research. Music is psychology, see? And if the music does not penetrate the heart, the soul, and the mind, and the body, then you ain't gonna feel it. Because reggae music is not something that you hear, it's something you feel, see? And if you don't feel it, you can't know it, see? It is a spiritual music with spiritual ingredients for spiritual purposes.
I find myself getting inspiration through the divine inspirator, who is Jah, see, Rastafari, and he's the divine inspirator. Well, I get a whole lot of inspirations, and each inspiration is a song, see. Every day me get inspiration to write some exclusive tune where, you know, it's tunes that the world will have to listen to. Me don't mean only black people, everyone who is oppressed, you know, see. Irrespective of, as I say, irrespective of color or creed, that has no to do with man freedom of movement and freedom of speech. Because this is the earth, and Jah created the earth for the inhabitant of man. You see, not for one individual person or for one individual tribe or one individual race. The earth was made for man, like the flowers, because you don't have one flowers. You don't have one kind of tree. You don't have one kind of fruit. You see? So Jah created the earth of his own likeness and image.
When you're one who are being inspired, you create. See? You go in the garden of inspiration, you see all the unusual colors of the flowers, which would be interpreted of the music. See? And you would pick the best that you think that you have seen. The garden is very big, see? And you would sit there, put it together, materialize it as music. Then you would come to earth and materialize it so that man can hear. Whenever time that music comes to earth, it is ever new, see? And it's either you like it or you don't like it. And if you don't like it, it's because there is no beauty within your concepts, within your mind, your thought, because the inspiration that created and made that music materialize is beautiful.
There are directions and there are directions. Some go in the right direction, some goes in the wrong direction. And it's just for one to be looking in the high spiritual level to see if you're going in the wrong direction or you're going in the right. And if you're not going in the right direction, then you need someone to direct you, to let you know that you're going in the wrong direction. And if you get those directions and you abuse those directions, then you suffer the consequences of what the directions bring.
But when you're in fear is when you're not in communication with the Almighty. I don't live up to the divine principles of the Almighty. See? So that creates fear, because the conscience is always there. And the eyes and the hands has registered everything that you have done. See? So when what you have done is negative to the internal, or to the what you would call the conscience, then it creates fear. Even though you may not project that fear on the external. You may not do that just to prove your masculinity. See? But then again, there is fear inside, because when one knows of his fear is when he's alone.
What we are dealing with, what I am dealing with now, is to use music as cultural awakening. For, you know, when I perform, it's supposed to be for cultural reasons. Not just little entertainment and guys come drink rum and drink champagne and get happy and them kind of madness, and we don't do into that. Me prefer into a cultural thing. Because, as I say, I am an architect and I need no influence from nothing. All that comes, what makes my sound is divine. It comes from the Father, truth, from the Creator. It comes through me and I play. Just say, all I have to do is open my mouth and He will fill it with words. There is so much words flowing from His fountain, it's uncountable. See? And there is so much music, I cannot play them in a million years.
music that the world has never heard yet, and it's only people who are living in that sync with the divine creator can really pick up on those inspirations. Seeing, I look into my crystal ball daily. I don't just talk about the present and the past. I can see in the future, and I am optimistic about the future when I look in the future. See, and it is impossible for reggae music to die permanently, because if reggae die, what will the people play? How can the people play a music that come today and die tomorrow? It come today and die next week. The other music that they play for entertainment on the radio die every week, because most of the people who play the music that they put to the top every time are dead people, are vampires, played by vampires. I know that. See, are juggling motivated music that is made by heroin, and music that is made by cocaine, and music that is made by beer and champagne and all kind of negative energy. Reggae music is a music that is not, and if there is anyone who makes reggae music from that negative vibration, his music die because it's just a music of influence. My music comes from a divine garden of inspiration that can never die. Every day the flower bloom, and the flower is always beautiful.
When you're there, don't care where you are, and you're in the garden, you're unpolluted. I tell you, man, nothing. The only thing you get there is unpolluted oxygen every time. See? And everything blooms. And the green in that garden is more beautiful than the green that you ever see for all the years that you've been here. That's how, when you live in the garden of inspiration, that's how you know that you live there. You don't have to go and sit down and smoke a spliff or take a draw or try to get high and everything there and go and isolate. See, I can make a song in Times Square. See, so you can know how much I'm into myself. See, sometimes I just sit down and just
I'm quite optimistic that the future of reggae is great, and it will be greater than any music. The stones that the builders refuse must become the head cornerstone. And let me tell you this, man, every other music that is playing right now for entertainment purpose has died from birth. Reggae is the only music that go down and rise and go down and rise and go down and rise. It's just on another mission going down to rise again. And when it rises this time again, there shall be no more going down. People from the press are always depressing me every time. And I am sick and tired of their bullshit. What they are trying to do is create conflict within the consciousness of our livity. Seeing what they are trying to create between us is superstars, see, and divide us and makes us look like we are rivals. We are not on the same mission. We know those satans and those devils. They have been there for a long time. Politics and what I call politics is just a game they play. And it will play over and over again as long as the people agree to play the game. Well, when the people feel or refrain from playing the game that they've been playing and learn the pits and deluges and destructions and consequences they suffer yearly, if it have to take them so long to learn, then when they learn, they will stand up for their rights, not only in Jamaica but universally, because it's a world crisis.
I told you, man, just say he came to his own and his own receive him not. So whosoever will must come, you know, see. And if you listen to the truth and the truth sounds like the truth to you and you know it's the truth, make sure that you're doing the truth, because the truth is just the truth. The truth manifests in anyone, whether you're white, pink, blue, black or green. It's not only black man. It's not only black man shall be saved in this judgment, you know. White man shall be saved too. Jew, Indian and all kind of nations shall be saved, because it's not one man was wrong. Many millions were wrong. And it's just a thing going on whether you're white or black, man. My message is to you, because whether you're a Rasta or you're a rascal, you have to hear that message. And if you accept it to be the truth, well, it is accepted, you see. And if you accept it, you will accept yourself, you see. They that have ears to hear must hear, man.
Because as it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the last days. They are stiff-necked Israel. So we have to rule in the right nature. So Rastafari, irrespective of the suppression by government, that does not create no fear for us that we will disintegrate or try to eliminate what we stand for. We still stand for what we stand for. Government still stand for what they stand for. Yeah.
So two different worlds.
Yeah, man. But one will go.
You know, they won't accept the root of many things or anything, but they will accept the leaves and the branches. See? And that's how the music has been going for all these years. And because the ministers of the shitstem, that whose duty, are still there doing their works the same way, and they know how effective reggae music is in bringing in accomplishing certain amount of upliftment within a community.
Because I've been watching the medias and who is in control of the medias, and I see where, for example, it is a conspiracy to see to it that reggae is not being played on black radio stations in America. See? Like it is a conspiracy to see to it that drugs get into all the black communities to poison the nation.
And stop the revolution.
See? So, because the music is an awakening to the slumbering mentality of those who have been caught up in the shitstem.
But the root is always there, because without the root, no leaf grow, no branches grow, see? And the root is always there, so don't let no one tell you about the deterioration of reggae music.
In my way of doing this thing now, I come to do it a different kind of way. I come to break down the barriers and, do it, free form, international and no more colonial administration atmosphere around you. Free form, freedom of speech, freedom of movement. Yes, man. The resources of the earth is for the inhabitants of the earth.
To everyone.
See? No one is supposed to have 90% and one have 10. See? Like I said, God must split up. And everyone must have equal access to the resources of the earth. See? And the more time they ban this tune, man, is the more people will want to hear it. I want to know what's going on, why it's being banned. This music, reggae music is not a music where, if it wasn't a music that you were born in, see, and you will just, you won't find yourself just come love it so, unless you're a man who deal with the awakening, you're on the awakening side. Because it's the truth always cause offense. But unto he who is offended, woe be unto him. So what goes around must comes around. And you have to just face the facts. Because the facts will be still standing there. And you're going to go around and come around and the fact is still there.
Yeah, man, well, we don't make no plans. The plans are always made by the Creator. We manifest the plans. As long as the plans are positive, it will come forth to I, and we will manifest it, because if it's progressive, we love it.
It's only the truth that can make a man free. It's only the truth that can make a man live.
Talk a lot. Yeah, man. But to live it is a different blood clot thing. Yeah, man.
Peter, thank you.